Hey, and welcome to the lecture. Before we jump into the learning, just a quick reminder to check out the workbooks available on modernoptician.com through the Ultimate Apprentice Optician Study Guide or available on Amazon worldwide. It's the best way to accompany this lecture so that you can fill in the blanks, label the diagrams, do everything all concurrently, and elevate your training to the next level. All the links to the workbooks and the website are all in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. Other than that, enjoy today's lesson. All right, moving on to the ciliary body, a structure that's probably never been spoken in the dispensary. Very important structure, not something we talk about all the time. However, we are going to look at it in a little bit of detail here, and it has quite a few functions. A couple different components to the ciliary body, and extremely important. It helps us with vision, also helps us with maintaining ocular health. Definitely need to know about this one, and why don't we just jump into it so that we can start seeing exactly what we need to know. So here's a diagram. You'll see here up top, and I'm going to pull out the highlighter here so we can highlight things. We see the cornea. We've talked about the cornea. We see the sclera. We've talked about that, and we see the iris. We should be well versed on all these things. So now, however, we have this entire area here, which where we need to talk about, and that is the ciliary body. So it forms a ring-shaped structure, so it's around the entire area. Remember, the eye is round, so it kind of goes, it's behind the iris, and it goes all the way around the globe on the inside, which divides the posterior chamber from the vitreous body. Okay, so remember in the diagram we talked about the vitreous body being that huge open area in the eye, and we also know where the posterior chamber is, right behind the crystalline lens. It's right there in the middle of the two. And it has three major functions. Okay, first function is accommodation, which we haven't talked in detail, but we have kind of alluded to it, where the accommodation is the process by which the eye is able to change its focal length or focal power via the crystalline lens. Extremely important. One, if we had to do a top 5 important concepts for opticians, accommodation is definitely up there, probably in the top 2. However, the ciliary body plays a huge role in accommodation, also a huge role in aqueous humor production. We've already touched on that a little bit, you know, the fluid in the anterior chamber and posterior chamber for that matter, that helps, you know, provide nutrients and all the different things, nutrients and nourishment, I guess, to the internal components of the eye, and also regulates intraocular pressure. And it also has the role of the maintenance of lens zonules. Less important here for us, however, the lens zonules are the little fibers that hold the crystalline lens. So they're all kind of interconnected in that state. So the ciliary muscle, and you'll notice here that as the blanks are being filled, the diagram is also being labeled. It controls the shape of the lens through contraction and relaxation of tension on the suspensory ligaments, which are made up of a collection of zonule fibers. Okay, so we talked about these lens zonules. This is basically the lens is basically suspended by the fibers and zonules, and the muscle is holding on to them. Okay, now the ciliary processes, which are like finger-like projections here off the muscle, they produce aqueous humor via the ciliary epithelium. So this is really a powerhouse, right? So this structure not only is responsible for holding up the lens and contracting and you know, changing the shape of the lens, it also is the structure that's responsible for creating that aqueous humor, and it lets the aqueous humor out in that posterior chamber area. Now, we can go really deep on the ciliary body and how it all works, but we're going to have an entire lecture on accommodation. So we're going to, you know, circle back to this. However, I just wanted to look at the structure itself and just remember for future lectures that all the magic is coming from this little structure here. And it doesn't get a whole lot of love. We never talk about the ciliary processes or the ciliary body when we're talking about accommodation and things like that, when we're, you know, just talking about the optics of the eye. But, you know, we got to give all the structures a little bit of love. And this is where the magic is happening, and is in the ciliary body. So I think that does it for that part. We can move on to why this is important to us, and I think we've touched on a little bit already. aqueous humor production. We've talked about intraocular pressure. We've talked about the pathway of, creating aqueous humor and draining it out a little bit. We haven't gone into detail yet, but that's extremely important. So we need to know that it's coming from the ciliary processes, which are part of the ciliary body. And yes, IOP, right? Intraocular pressure. You're going to hear this all the time. We don't necessarily, counsel a lot and manage glaucoma and ocular hypertension. However, you should be well versed on it, because you'll get lots of conversations about it, because people will say, I have glaucoma. I've been told I have glaucoma. What is that? What's going on? It helps when their optician knows a few things about this and can help them along the way. And accommodation. Accommodation, like I mentioned, huge one. It is the bread and butter of what we do every single day. If you understand accommodation, you will be, and I mean really understand accommodation, you will be better than all your peers. I honestly believe that understanding accommodation to a high degree will put you in the 1 percentile of opticians. Bold claim, but I really mean it. And I'm going to go over accommodation in more detail soon. And I want you guys to really be experts on this, because it is extremely important. And of course, accommodation is all about the near focus of the eye, but even more too. And I don't want to go down this rabbit hole just yet. But make a note, if you have to circle it, highlight it, do whatever you have to do. Every time you see the word accommodation, I want you to draw notice to it, because you need to know how accommodation works. And it's kind of unfair, because I keep saying this and I haven't taught it yet. However, it's coming and it's going to be important. All right, I think that does it for the ciliary body. Let's move on to the next one.